Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for having me here. I appreciate the opportunity to tell you a bit about Avava. Avava is a new company in our category. For those of you who don't know, it is a company that's really starting to rewrite the category of lasers. This is a company that I founded together with my colleagues, Rox, Dieter Manstein, Henry Chen, Jay Bawalkar is our CTO. These are the brilliant people who helped create a lot of the science that most of the energy-based device field is based on. And as a team, we decided that we had to start from scratch because we knew a lot about the technologies that were needed to really treat skin effectively. These are the people that probably know lasers best from the skin biology standpoint, and alongside with them, I come from a technical cell biology background. So all the technologies that are out there to date are based on the fundamental science of selective photothermolysis, where you can actually deliver the light from the surface going all the way down. And with that come fundamental limitations. As you keep putting energy from the top, the damage goes from the top to the bottom, and the skin at the depth is never fully reached. In darker patients, it actually means you have opportunities to create side effect profiles, including hyperpigmentation. So for the first time, we wanted to solve this problem, and Avava's been working through solutions here at a fundamental way for the last 10 years. It has taken 10 years to actually rewrite what we believe is going to be the future of laser therapy. And we've done it by creating what is focal point technology. It's a completely new class of intradermal lasers, and I will tell you about our first product that's coming to market today. It's based on 3 fundamental platform discoveries, both a focal point technology, Avava Sight, and Avava Sync. To tell you what focal point technology is, I wanted to show you a video that we helped create. This actually starts to focus light anywhere in the Z plane of your skin. So you can treat the superficial epidermis, you can treat deep in the dermis, and it does matter where you put the light. Why does it matter? Because in conventional lasers, as the energy comes from the top, you're actually damaging from the top down. Finally, we've been able to solve the ability to put the energy at depth anywhere with full control, with full precision. And that allows the skin to heal not just from the top down, but from the inside out. So all of the biology that we've been talking about in regenerative medicine is always part of how the skin responds and heals with laser energy. And this type of healing is actually an important way to stimulate the natural body's effect to create new collagen, new elastin. And as we continue to move forward, what this has finally solved is the ability to deliver light exactly with precision, with 25 micron level precision anywhere in the Z plane without over-damaging the superficial epidermis. I've been in this field for a long time, and for many years, those of you who have followed the area, there's been a lot of talk of how are we going to advance into the next domain of image-guided smart therapy. And for the first time, every product that Avava is bringing to market is actually image-guided. Why is this important? It's not because there are some pretty pictures we can take of the skin. It's because you can actually start to see where you are in the skin and start to see the hallmarks of the skin. This is part of our intrinsic platform and is necessary in order to deliver what is the next generation of adaptive therapy in dermatology. And so what that leads to is really smart therapy. That smart therapy becomes a flywheel. We are a data and a digital platform that is really unlocking the future. How do you create the optimal treatments for every patient, be they black, brown, or white? How do you learn consistently from that data? How do you take the best practitioners and their best outcomes and actually deliver that to all patients that are using this technology? Our first product has just been introduced at the last ASLMS, and it's Myria by Avava. This is a skin rejuvenation product. And one of the major differences that I wanted you to see is what is the impact of focal point technology. When you deliver the light to the depth, you can go much deeper without having to damage the top of your skin. This allows you to finally treat the full thickness of your skin. You can create lesions anywhere within the Z-plane with full control, and that unlocks the future of our field. Of course, when you treat deep, you start to treat and create natural elastin. The product is actually engineered for the users in mind. We've created a brand new way to create a completely weightless handpiece, which is important. And as some of the physicians that have started to use this have said, this is the least painful procedure you can imagine, because finally we've actually engineered a completely new cooling modality. Clinical results start to speak for themselves. We treat all skin tones. This is not just a skin of color laser only. This is a laser platform that treats everybody for ideal outcomes. But you can finally fearlessly treat all skin. You can treat tan skin with very dramatic results where we're seeing now new effects. And as part of our development, one of the things that we learned is that when you treat skin from the inside out, you start to go after things like pitted acne scars, where you're actually renewing the skin from the bottom up. And because of this, and because of the safety profile, the FDA gave us a first-in-class clinical clearance of 150 millijoules, which is more than double the dose of any other laser in this space, and that is based fundamentally on safety and on efficacy. As we started to work with these highest energies at depth, we discovered new things. When you start to treat skin around the periorbital area, you start to see true lift effects, not just of the brow, but of the eyelid areas. These are results that were not anticipated, honestly, and were only available for us once we hit those thresholds of top energies. Biologically, it makes sense. You're almost 1.5 millimeters deep into the skin, and the eye area skin is very, very thin. We see new effects. Those of you who know fractionated lasers, it's the normalization effect. You reduce vascularity where you don't want it. You improve vascularity. And now we start to see things, not just things like volume and rebuilding the skin from the inside out, but we're seeing minor effects like lip flip, vascularity being improved on the lips. And where there's too many vessels, we start to see a reduction in blood vessels. Again, you're working very deep inside the skin, in all skin tones, without having to create undue damage. It's about a 25, 30-minute full face and neck procedure. This is a single procedure on this patient, one procedure, one time, with a couple of days of minor redness and some swelling, especially periorbital. When you treat periorbital, you have swelling for about 3 days. But this is a result that this is actually from Dr. Chappas's practice that really cannot be achieved with current technology today. And this is just the beginning. Once you solve the problem of being able to treat deep into the skin with precision and adaptive therapy, I believe that this is going to unlock the future. And Myria is our first introduction with focal point technology. Thank you.